Hello and welcome to the Brothers Offscreen podcast. My name is Logan. This is my brother Tyler, and we're to tell you, the Offscreen audience, about Hunger Games: The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
Roll the intro.
All right, well, we just got back from watching Hunger Games: Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Tyler, what'd you think about it?
General consensus is I actually liked it a lot. I was not expecting to like it, but
I actually did. I heard multiple people tell me to not keep my expectations too high,
yeah.
and I actually enjoyed it a lot. Like, I was not at all watching the movie being like, meh.
Yeah. Just so FYI, I am getting over a cold, so if I sound like death, that is why. It's because I've been resurrected.
Yes.
It's because I did die, but then I lived.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I loved that movie. Actually, was not expecting that at all. I really liked how it was that there was really no hero in the movie at all. If you think about it. Oh, spoiler alert as well.
Yeah,
we should
there are
probably
going to
put
be
that
spoilers.
in here.
Don't watch this video before you've seen.
If you haven't seen the movie yet, go watch it and come back and check us out. But if you have seen it, welcome to the spoiler review, because that's what this is. Spoiler alert. We should have said that in the beginning, but spoiler alert.
Yeah.
For all future content we do, spoiler alert.
Yeah, don't watch this first.
Ever again. Yeah. Wait. Don't watch this unless you... Okay, you get it. Spoiler alert.
You guys get it. You see what I'm saying.
They get it. They're in the know.
They're in
the loop.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the off-screen audience, dude.
They're the
They know.
off-screen audience, Tyler. Have faith in them.
I do. I have much faith. But anyways, yeah, I liked that there was no like hero in the movie, and there was, it really showed like how mistrusting everybody would really be in that society, because you could always be picked for the games, and I like how like let's go by like beginning, and I would say at the beginning I really enjoyed how they said like how she was picked for the games. What was her name again? The Lucy Gray. She was picked for the games because she pissed off the mayor's daughter.
Her name was randomly drawn.
Because if this was real life, that would totally happen.
Oh yeah,
all the time.
You'd be screwed over and put.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
So I like that a lot.
Yeah. No, it's like you were saying how there was no like true villain and that they were all mistrusting.
Mm-hmm.
But it's even just the fact that like how quickly it showed like people will lose their humanity,
Oh, yeah,
how desperate you'll get if it comes to survival. Even in the first 5 minutes, it's just people turn into cannibalism, because if that's what you have to do, people will do it.
Yeah, that first 5 minutes, man, that's the first that we in this series that we've seen the war that they always refer to in the Hunger Games. And
you only saw like a brief 10 minutes or not 10 minutes.
Yeah, but people were eating each other and stuff, man, like
Yeah.
Already hard pass, but
no thanks.
Hard pass. But I liked again, let me just ask you this. Who's your favorite character?
I mean, in that movie, I think my favorite would just be not Jon Snow. I was going to say Jon Snow.
That's a different video.
Just Snow, because the whole time in my mind I was like, this feels fake. Like, I can't tell if you are pretending to be her friend to get ahead or whatever, but like it felt fake to me, and the whole time I was watching you thinking like, all right, when do we see that, like, oh, this is the Snow I know.
When does his switch flip?
Yeah, this is the Snow that I know. Like, when does that switch happen?
That is funny, because why would they pick, like, everybody generally hates Snow from the Hunger Games, so they're like, you know what, let's make a movie about that guy. But let's make you, like, kind of root for him. Oh, yeah, totally. I totally root for him the entire time.
Yeah, like, you want him to win, but you also are, like, waiting for the switch. And then when it happens, I was like, oh, okay, here we go. Like,
yeah, there was a ton of them. Like, you couldn't really guess anything that was going to happen in that movie other than main characters being alive, but that's
other than plot armor.
Plot. Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think either him or I also loved Peter Dinklage's character. I can't think of what his character's name was, but I really liked his character. I really liked how he was like he was his dad's friend. And the whole time I'm wondering, when I'm sitting in the theater, I'm wondering, why does he hate his dad so much? Like, why does he hate Snow's dad? Like, they're best friends, as he says. Why does he hate his dad so much? And then it finally comes around in the end why he hates him, and we'll get into that once we talk about the end. But He was another one of my favorite characters, I think.
Oh yeah. Well, it's again the playing of who you thought was the bad guy, just to turn out it was like, no, it's just another victim of the games. Like, it wasn't.
Yeah, true.
You know,
Literally, yeah, that's what he is.
Yeah, he's another victim of the games.
Yeah, we'll talk about that once we talk about the ending. Yeah, relax, guys.
Yeah, chill. All right. Seriously.
But gosh, what else? What was your favorite? What was your favorite overall part of the home? Like, what was your favorite scene?
I think favorite scene would just be. I think actually my favorite scene, now that I think about it, I don't want to jump into the end, but I would say it was towards the end of just how I was watching it, and I was like, when he lifts up the cupboards and finds the guns, and just that switch from it just being they're together, you think they're just gonna escape, to immediately being like, oh yeah, they've turned on each other. You can feel the switch when it's
that's true.
When Lucy Gray is like, I'm not coming with you, you know, like, you're not, I'm not coming. Like, it was just that switch. And then it, like, turned into a horror movie where he's, like, hunting her down. Like, I was watching that being like,
that
wait,
was Shining-esque.
Yeah,
that was Shining-esque
of him hunting her down. And, like, I was like, oh, he's tracking her down, trying to find her, and then just shooting at things.
I know. He's just shooting at all the birds.
At the birds, mimicking her voice.
That's I also liked about the birds, too, is that they bring up how the birds came around.
Well, I think funny too how the lady was like, "It's a failed experiment," but then I'm like, "Oh,
but
no,
they use it for
they use it
because this is the 12th annual Hunger Games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they use it all up until Katniss gets there, which is the 50th, isn't it?
Yeah. No, 50th is Haymitch's.
Oh, when is Katniss's?
I don't even. It's somewhere after that. Haymitch's was the 50th annual Hunger Games.
We should make that movie. The Hunger Games. Hangry Games.
Yeah. Yeah.
My girlfriend could be on that show. She would win.
She would win, yes.
But yeah, that's cool. Dude, that character too was freaking ruthless. The game
maker.
Game maker, and she's the war room, you know what I'm referring to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she is off the walls, man. She's crazy.
Yeah.
And when she's like trying to figure out who wrote the proposals between
and she's also like the leader at that time, where it's like,
well, she's not the president.
No, but in future movies, I almost said Jon Snow again. Snow is the guy that kind of makes all the decisions, and you see it. Mm-hmm. And the game maker is just kind of the guy in the war room being like, put this here, and she's like making everything, and then going, sell it to me because I'm the one who's gonna be making it. You know, it was like, yeah, I got that interesting out. Every other movie, the war maker is just kind of a guy underneath Snow.
Yeah, well, you can see how it transitions, how the games transition over time. Like, I know we were talking about this earlier about how it starts, this is the 12th annual Hunger Games, like really early. Only have been 11 before this. It's just like a basic arena, you know, and it's like, here, take these weapons and go kill each other.
Yeah.
You know, that is their whole thing. So, and then it evolves eventually to where Katniss is there, and they have a whole thing.
Oh, yeah. Well,
you know, and they have environmental things that can kill you.
Yeah, they have environmental things, and it's a whole open world. They even said, it seemed like, too, that they were like, this is going on much longer than we thought it was going to. Like, it, you know, they were having, like,
oh, yeah, because they were talking about it being, like, ending at the 12th. They were like, this might be the last one. Mm-hmm. That is true. Well, I think
because they had that said that, like, okay, this is going on forever.
But now, but now Snow, once Snow becomes her like apprentice, you know, her once he goes under her tutelage, the games just like blow up.
That's a college word.
College. I did go to college, you guys, as you can tell.
Yeah.
But yeah, after he joins is when it like really takes off. Once he becomes the game makers, when it blows up.
Yeah.
But yeah, gosh, let's think about the middle of the movie when also this movie was long.
Oh yeah.
I was not expecting it to be that long.
It's like it was long. It was long, but no part of it where I was like, okay, it can end now. Like,
yeah, I genuinely enjoyed it. When the games ended, I was like, oh man, it's over.
Yeah, it's over already. Yeah. But there was still a lot left.
Yeah, and then they become peacemakers. Like it goes.
Or peacekeepers, you mean?
Peacekeepers, yeah. This is a big movie. They go and get tributes, they assign students to be the tributes mentors. They do the games, they do all the preparation for the games, do the games end, and then you see the outcome of the games ending, and then you see Snow becoming a peacekeeper, and then what he does as a peacekeeper, how his life is over there, and then you see how he changes from peacekeeper to political, like he goes into politics, and then you see him just leave that, and then you see him become Snow at the end. At the end, he is like, he doesn't care. This is the Snow we know. His cousin literally says to him, like, you look just like your dad. Yeah. You look just like your father.
That's something. Another thing I want to get into is Tigress. How does she go from this cousin that Snow adores because she's basically raised him, mm-hmm. and then in what was it, the second or third one, you see her and she's like literally has made her face to be like a tiger, and because she says that like Snow deemed that I wasn't pretty enough. So it's like, oh, what in the...
Well, it's because he stopped caring, dude. He literally...
No, yeah, he doesn't care about anybody other than his
own... With Lucy Jane. I mean, maybe he was...
And Lucy Gray.
That's something we could make a theory video about. Mm-hmm.
Keep an eye out for that.
Keep an eye out for that. But, yeah, like, that's the thing you could see is, did Snow ever really even love Lucy Jane? Has he only ever... Or not Lucy Jane...
Lucy Gray.
Lucy Gray. Why do I keep saying Lucy Jane? Who is Lucy Jane?
And I keep saying
If your name is Lucy
Snow.
Jane, go in the comments and let us know.
Let us know who you are.
Yeah, let us know who you are, because you're on our minds, apparently. Or my mind, at least. Yeah. But, yeah, that'd be interesting, because the whole time, you could really go...
I would really deem it that
whole time.
Yeah, I would really deem how you were saying, did he ever care? I think the entire movie, it was him only caring about his own
his own agenda.
Gain, his own agenda.
Yeah.
Just because that's what I meant in the beginning, how I said, who knew if he was lying or not? Because in everything that he did, it seemed that he was like, oh, no, it's because of humanity or because I care about this person. But everything he did, it was to help him as well. None of it was to punish him.
No, I'm looking back. I don't think he's done a single thing that... He never did a single thing that was for somebody else.
Yeah, and then it was like in the game it was, hey, help me out. Like I won't do anything to help you. Like you're already dead. Like come, like help her. Like because you're done now.
Yeah, your tribute is toast.
Yeah, your tribute's toast. So help me now. It was never. Oh, let me assist you and yeah. Like I think the entire movie was him doing things to move himself forward for himself. Yeah. Like it wasn't anything about...
But that fits his character perfectly.
Oh, yeah.
I have a question for you. What was your, like, when you look back at it, because I can think of two that I'm going to tell you about that I just think are so funny, but that you can just look back on and be like, what the crap was that? or that you really enjoyed laughing at or thought that it was just funny that they included.
Like, okay, what I was just...
Yeah, like what did you notice that
like whoa?
Yeah, what stuck with you after that movie that you're like that's random, but I'm gonna remember that.
I want to hear yours first,
the two that I was thinking of was, first of all, the drones. The drones that just don't work at all, and they just they're like killing people.
Yeah, and they just keep throwing them in there.
Yeah, and they just keep throwing, and that's what they're literally just throwing them in at people. Like, here, get this water. Just gets wrecked by the water.
Yeah,
but like that one was hilarious, and also Loquacious Lucky Flickerman. Like, what kind of name is that, dude? And he's flicking the coin.
Yeah.
It was just hilarious. Also, we found out after watching the movie that he's actually the father of, I don't remember his first name, but the host of the Hunger Games in the Katniss series, the series that stars Katniss. That's his dad. Well,
that's a funny thing too, is because after the movie we were talking about it, and I was like, no, that's the same person.
Yeah,
like that's the same exact guy as that's in the original 3.
Yeah,
and you're like, no, that's a completely. And like, no, Tyler, I'm telling you, that's the same guy.
And then guess what? It wasn't. It was a different guy, but it is his dad or son, however you want to look at that. But I thought that was interesting. But yeah, that's what I'm meaning by like. So those are the two things that I was like, we watched the movie yesterday, and I can still sit here and be like, remember how I reacted when those things happened, being like, what?
Yeah.
Like, what just happened? So I'm wondering, what did you have anything like that happen to you during the movie?
I kind of think where in the very beginning she just sings to snakes and they listen to her, and I was like, okay, like sure, but we're not gonna ever see that snake again, and two, like,
well, also, what was her thing with snakes?
I don't know. She's for some reason had something with snakes.
Because the one thing with her being in the canister, and she has, because Snow gives them her handkerchief with her tear on it, that makes sense. But also, she has a weird thing with snakes. Like, she has the snake attack Snow.
Mm-hmm. And she has a weird thing of finding them.
And then also getting them to do what she wants.
Yeah. I'm going to place you here, but you're not going to bite me, but you are going to bite him.
You're going to bite them.
Like, yeah, like, I don't understand what her thing with snakes was. But maybe that's like a reference we're not understanding. Is that like
maybe.
She's...
If you know what that's about,
snakes.
Hit us up in the comments, because I'm genuinely curious, because that can't be a coincidence.
Yeah, that she just talks to... They show snakes with her like 5 times.
Yeah. It's a big thing with her, snakes. She
snakes
also,
are a big thing with
I
her.
realized at the end of the movie when she's playing the guitar, she has a snake bracelet.
Oh, does she?
Yeah. And I was like, dude, the snakes.
The snakes.
This girl and the snakes.
Yeah.
Why'd it have to be snakes?
Why'd it have to be snakes? Insert Indiana Jones.
Yeah, we don't have the budget for that, but insert.
I don't know how to do that yet, but or you don't
just
know
imagine
how to do
it
that
in
yet.
your mind.
Yeah.
Wasn't that cool?
That was a cool little
We just had an experience together. The 3 of us, the phone and the 2 of us.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the kind of thing that I was talking about. It was like what stuck out.
Oh
to
yeah,
you.
I just couldn't think of an example at the time, but yeah, I know.
Also, let me ask you this: who attacked first, Snow or Lucy?
I mean, I would say definitely Snow. I mean, Snow was
like, who betrayed who first? Because we know that the first physical attack is by Lucy.
Snow, or oh yeah, the snake.
Yeah, the
so
snake.
Lucy, yeah.
But was she right in doing that?
I think so. I mean, he's lying to her like all the time, and she knows it. By saying
also, that's
like
the thing too. Is what the crap? We could make a couple of theories about this movie, but like, why he does like a whole 180? Like, he's like a good guy the whole time. And out of nowhere, he starts
just shooting her.
Well, no, not even that. Like, when he's like ratting out his friend. What's his friend's name?
Sejanus.
Yeah, he's ratting his friend out.
That's
like,
what I mean
why
about
are you doing
his
that?
own personal gain.
Yeah, but when did he flip that switch though?
Oh yeah,
when he was helping Lucy get out, he literally lost all his money, lost his family's house, all that. Just to save her, and he has to be a peacekeeper now because he saved her. Like, he gave up a lot to do that, and then out of nowhere he's like, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna go back.
Yeah.
And screw you, Lucy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot you. Or did he shoot her?
Or did he? But that's what I'm saying though too. Of like, it was all in his own personal gain. He didn't even hesitate to flip that switch because he kept talking about how like, you're my brother, so don't do anything to affect me.
He literally did that the second after he recorded him.
Yeah, like, but he said, you're my brother. Like,
he ghostlit him.
Yeah, you're my brother. Like, we're in this together. You came here for me, so don't do anything to hurt me. But I'm not going to do anything to protect you. Like,
is gaslighting the term I'm thinking of? It's not.
You're thinking gaslighting?
Yes, I was thinking about gaslighting. I was like, gaslighting is not a thing.
That's not the right term.
Gaslight. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm going to get gaslit after saying that.
You're going to get lit up, yeah.
Now I'm going to get lit up. That's embarrassing.
But that's what I mean. It's just like, it was the whole time it was, don't hurt me. Like, don't do this because it's going to hurt me, but in no way, I'm going to try to stop you. But if it comes to you and me, I'm going to record you and sell you out.
It didn't even come to him in those two, though. You know what I'm saying? It didn't even come to that. He started
a small thing of, if you get caught, I'm associated with you, so I could get in trouble for it. And then it was like, but I'm not going to try to help you. I'm not going to try to, like, I'm just going to rat you out immediately, you know?
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. I think, a really big thing that I, actually, I'll save it for the end, but I'll ask you this. What was the saddest moment in that movie to you?
I mean, and right off the bat, all I can think of is Wolvie. I was like, oh my god, you know.
Which one was
the
that?
Down syndrome girl.
Oh, when she dies?
Yeah, because I was like, that was wild.
Yeah, she
because I knew it was gonna happen.
Well, and she was saying, "Can we go home now?"
Like, yeah, like, can we go home now? And I was just
sad.
like, no. And you knew what was gonna happen. Like, you knew, like, it wasn't a surprise.
Yeah, clearly,
but it was just like,
she has to be the only one that survived. Lucy has to
yeah.
be the only one to survive.
Mm-hmm.
So she's definitely done.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was sad. I remember that. I was gonna say is when Sir Janus gets found out and he's about to be hung. And the Mockingjays are above him, and as he's about to get killed, he's like calling for his mom. Ugh. And then all of a sudden the birds are like saying what he said before he died. Oh, that was
I think that's another interesting detail though, is Snow says, like, you're only doing this because you know that your mom and dad are gonna bail you out of it.
Yeah, he is.
With money.
He's kind of a punk.
So he's like, he's like doing all this stuff, knowing he goes into the arena, kind of thinking he's gonna just die in there, but then gets bailed out, and no repercussions happen to him.
And he didn't think he was gonna die in there. He thought for sure that he was gonna be fine.
Because he thought that they were gonna, what did he say?
Send his mom
in there. No way did he, like, he enters the arena, does all this stuff, leaves, and no repercussions happen to him because his parents just buy them off. He's kind of a
punk, man.
Yeah, he's kind of this punk of doing all this stuff because he feels guilty, but he's not willing to deal with the consequences that happen from him doing it.
Sorry, guys.
Because he says that to him, then he gets caught, and then once he's like gonna get hung, he's like, okay, wait, why isn't my mom here? Yeah, he's like, why isn't my mom here? Like, I'm supposed to be getting bailed out of this, you know?
Yeah.
It was either a cry of like, I don't want to die, or it was
it was a cry of desperation of him. It was a cry of desperation. Him realizing he was like, oh no, this is it.
Because he literally went, no, wait, like.
Yeah, he was thinking that he wouldn't even get up to the news.
Yeah, like, no, wait, like, I'm
yeah, I'm important, guys. Remember?
Yeah, I'm important. My parents know I'm important, you know.
Yeah, but
so like he was doing all that, thinking he's a good guy, and he is like a good guy, but he's also hiding behind his parents' money the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we got to wrap this up. So, what final words would you like to say about Hunger Games: A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes?
I'd say it's a good movie, and you should go watch it, especially if you like Hunger Games. You know.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea to let them know if we think they should watch it. 100% go watch that movie. And I went into that thinking that it was gonna be, garbage, and it was gonna be nowhere near as good as the Hunger Games. And I honestly think that it might have been better to me.
When we were talking about this too. They're trying to talk about writing more, and we're not really sure where they would pick up from, because you could go jump back to the very first Hunger Games, but it's kind of weird to go, here's the 12th one, and then we're going to jump back on the second movie to the very first one, and then we're going to jump forward again.
Yeah.
But like they could do, like I was saying, Haymitch's 50th.
That'd be way cool.
Because that's an interesting, in-depth character that we don't know a whole lot about.
And he's awesome.
With
his trident.
No, you're thinking of Finnick.
Oh, I am.
Haymitch is the mentor. Finnick is the. Am I saying that right? Finnick? I'm pretty sure that's his name.
Yeah, Finnick is. Yeah,
he's the trident.
The trident. Yeah,
because he won when he was 14 years old.
How do you know so much about this, dude? Who are you?
Man, I'm just a Hunger Games kind of.
I thought you were the Marvel guy.
Look, Tyler, I'm a jack of all trades.
Hunger Games.
I'm a jack of all trades.
We just added another one to your job list, or to make you look good as /Hunger Games
/ anything cool.
Dang, now I need a slash. I need to think of a slash.
I know you don't have a slash.
No.
Yeah, but good movie. Good movie. Good.
Duh.
That movie was good.
That movie was good.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Was never like, oh my gosh, when is it gonna be over? But yeah. Overall, great movie for sure. Go watch it. We're gonna try and make we're gonna make a theory video about one of the things we mentioned. We'll have to figure out which one, because I have a couple theory ideas that we could do for this. Yeah. There's a couple things I could think of. Mm-hmm. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah, see you in the next one.
Should we transition?
I think we should transition.
Do you want to transition?
I think we should transition.
Okay, do you want to say transition?
Transition.
Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. We really appreciate it. Make sure to like, follow, comment, and subscribe. And hit us up in the comments section if you have any ideas for future videos you want us to do or content you want us to create. And yeah.
Yeah, we'll be trying to post every Monday and Thursday. And so by the time this video comes out, we'll have the intro video just kind of discussing what this whole channel is all going to be about. So this current video is going to be the second one that we post in total. The second. So there's not going to be a whole lot to watch, but something. But yeah, we'll be trying to post every Monday and Thursday. Keep an eye out for that every week. We'll see you then. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for watching.
Sir, good work.